on a string, I'm sitting on a rainbow. I got a string around my finger. What a world and what a life. Now I'm in love. I've got a song that I sing. Oh, I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see that I'm in love? Life is a beautiful thing. As long as I hold that string, I'd be a silly so and so if I would ever let you go. I've got the world on a string, I'm sitting on a rainbow. I've got a string around my finger. What a world and what a life. What a world and what a life. Oh, what a world and what a life. Now I'm in love. She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. She likes the theater, never comes late. She never bothers with the people she'd hate. That's why the lady is a tramp. Doesn't like crab cakes with barons or earls. Won't go to Harlem in ermine and pearls. Won't dish the dirt with the rest of the girls. Now that is why the lady is a tramp. She likes the free, fresh wind in her hair. Life without care. She's broke, and that's oak. Hates California. It's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. She gets too hungry to wait for dinner at 8. She adores the theater, however doesn't come late. She never bothered with the people she'd hate. And that's why the lady is a tramp. Doesn't like dice games with sharpies and frauds. Won't drive to Harlem in a Lincolns or Fords. Won't do the dishes with the rest of those bras. Now that is why the lady is a tramp. She likes the free, fresh cuckoo wind in her hair. Life without care. She's broke, that's all, and hates California. It's so cold and it's damp. Now that is why the lady, that's why the lady, that's why this old lady is a tramp. Have you met Miss Jones? Someone said as we shook hands, she was just Miss Jones to me. And then I said, Miss Jones, you're a girl who understands. I'm a man who must be free. And all at once I lost my breath, and all at once was scared to death, and all at once I own the earth and the sky. So now I've met Miss Jones, and we'll keep on meeting till we die, Miss Jones and I. So have you met Miss Jones? Someone said as we shook hands, she was just Miss Jones to me. And then I said, Miss Jones, you're a girl who understands. I'm a man who must be free. And all at once I lost my breath, and all at once I was scared to death, and all at once I on the earth and the sky. And now I've met Miss Jones, and we'll keep on meeting till we die. Miss Jones and I, Miss Jones and I, Miss Jones and I. How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and, well, she kissed me. Like a fellow once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and, well, she hugged back. Like a sailor said, quote, now ain't that a hole in the boat? And my head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. The sunshine enough to spread. Well, it's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, now ain't that a kick in the head? Like the fellow once said, now ain't that a kick in the head? Like the sailor said, quote, now ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wed. Well, she's picked out a king-size bed. Oh, I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, no, ain't that a kick
Please rise for the class of 2025.
There may be trouble ahead, but while there's music and moonlight and love and romance, let's face the music and dance. Before the fake loves are flat, before they ask us to pay the bill, and while we still have that chance, let's face the music and dance. Soon we'll be without the moon, humming a different tune, and then there may be teardrops to shed. So while there's moonlight and music and love and romance, let's face the music and dance. Face the music and dance, dance. Let's face the music. Feel like the music. Why not face the music and dance?
Dear graduates, welcome on this very special day in this very special room. The room where many of you first started your academic journey, and now the room where you are about to receive your degree. A very important milestone indeed. Welcome to your friends and your family, your loved ones, who have joined you today to witness this special moment. And thank you for the live band for making all of this extra festive. My name is Anneleen van der Meer. I'm the director of the Bachelor of Security Studies, and as such, it's my pleasure to be the first to welcome and congratulate you today. Today's ceremony will proceed as follows. Our very own Andrea Bartolucci will start us off by sharing some thoughts about the last couple of years and the years that lie ahead. And then we will hear from this year's commencement speaker, Marco Zanoni. And finally, you will hear from Gaia and Joris, this year's student speakers. And after the speeches, which will take roughly half an hour, we will go on to the diploma ceremony, during which all graduates receive that coveted piece of paper. Dear graduates, from the Hop Week to your first lecture, your first work group, all the way to presenting original research and policy advice to clients such as the Council of State, the Office of the National Coordinator for Counterterrorism and Security, you made it here. And through it all, you made new friends, you met inspiring people, you got to know yourself better, and you learned to rely on those around you. You explored law, economics, international relations, terrorism studies, cyber threats, war and peace studies, and let's not forget about research methods. These are skills that are absolutely fundamental to who we are collectively as an academic community that you will soon be a part of. We asked much of you, especially in that final semester, but you delivered. Well done. I also want to take a moment to mention the lecturers, tutors, supervisors, study advisors, study coordinators, and educational support staff who guided you through. And speaking of support, dear graduates, take a moment to look around you. Because through all the stress, the frustration, but also the moments of celebration and personal victories, you did not walk alone. Your loved ones were there. So on behalf of our graduates, thank you. An hour from now, you will no longer be graduands, but graduates. You will have obtained that special piece of paper that officially welcomes you into the community of security specialists, of bachelors with special skills, knowledge, and the determination to use all of that for good. But beyond skills and knowledge, you have learned to be a good friend, or a good housemate, or a good partner. And as you go on to next adventures, please continue to develop those things that are more important than anything you learned during the lectures. The world needs security experts, but more than that, it needs people with warm hearts and open minds. Congratulations, class of 2025, and good luck on the road that lies ahead. So our next speaker is someone who guided you through your very first comprehensive case study in the safety field, and it is only fitting that he is also among the first to congratulate you today. So please welcome Dr. Andrea Bartolucci.
Thank you, Annalene, and welcome everyone. It's been a long time since the last time we were in the same class, and I can see you're smiling, relaxed, and happy. And I can see your parents are also super happy, and you should be proud of your kids. They did a super nice job. I'm also super happy that you have survived the bachelor and survived my case study Fukushima as well, so I'm not responsible for anything. Thank you, Annalene. I always forget to introduce myself. I'm Andrea Bartolucci. I'm an assistant professor here at the Institute of Security and Global Affairs. But I'm also the guy who made your kids suffer with the case study Fukushima again. Yes, one of the first case study course, but also a lot of maths exercise and difficult topic. What else? Well, also something nice, I hope. I hope you have like good memories of the course as well, and not only like psychological distress and problems you will bring with you in your future life. I'm very honored to be the first speaker, and I won't give you like the ultimate truth of life, but I want to give you one advice. It's one advice that my professor gave me when I left the bachelor, and it's also the same advice that his professor gave to him when he left the bachelor. So when my professor left the bachelor, his professor told him to focus on a specific topic and to become an expert on that specific topic, because that was the way to become someone in the society. My professor, however, decided not to follow the advice and to study and working on something he found interesting and important for the society. So he gave me the same advice, focus on a topic, be an expert, but he also told me not to follow the advice, because that was what made him one of the leading experts in the humanitarian response field in academia. Yeah, I see you laughing. I'm not probably the best person to give you advice, because I picked my bachelor because I wanted to know the names of the trees. And I know the name of the trees, but I also then decided to go and study disasters, because I really don't want to end up in a bunker eating sardines. And I think we can do something to change the things in the world. And you know, it's a difficult world, it's a changing world, it's difficult to make a plan, and I think your plan should be to be a better person, a compassionate person, a just person, a fair person, a smart person, and try to do something in this very complex world. I really don't want, I've been to an event when Tom Fletcher was there from the UN, and I really don't want to say in 10 years, 15 years, I think we have done all we could, and because probably these words will sound very empty. I really want to do something. So my advice is, please pick a topic, become an expert on that topic, but also please don't follow my advice. And yeah, hope that I really hope this is good for your career. I think that if you have like a job that you hate, a boring job, it's not nice, and it's something that you don't want to, I think you should let passion lead your life, and not money and power. And I think your parents probably agree with me. If they don't, you can always lie on your salary when you say, I work on something very important, and I have a high salary, and I also know you don't lie to your parents, but it's fine. And my final advice is, if you remember what I said in the last lecture of the case study Fukushima course, when I show you the Daruma doll. For those who don't know it, the Daruma doll is a Japanese doll with 2 blank eyes, and the idea is that you make a wish, you color one eye, and then you color the second eye when you get to that objective. So I really hope you can make a wish, color an eye, and then do everything you can to make this wish come true. So good luck, and I wish you all the best.
Dear graduates, it's now time for the commencement address. The tradition of graduation ceremonies is rich and culturally diverse, and in the history of Western Europe, a history that Leiden University is firmly grounded in, university graduation ceremonies have come to be regarded as a new beginning, rather than an end. And this is why we invite a commencement speaker. Commencement, of course, meaning beginning. Once you have graduated, you begin your new life as bachelors. That means young members of an academic community. And the commencement address is meant to offer you something as you start that new life, though it is up to the commencement speaker to decide what that something will be. The commencement speaker is someone with great affinity with the academic community, but also someone who has earned their stripes outside of these walls. And so we are honored today to welcome the commencement speaker, Mr. Marco Zannoni. As an alumnus of our very own Faculty of Governance and Global Affairs, Mr. Zannoni has followed a career path that many of you might follow yourselves. It was at Leiden University that he first got acquainted with the study of crises, which proved to be the start of a rich career in crisis management at the Institute for Security and Crisis Management, the COT. He has since been closely involved with multiple crises in the Netherlands, helping to manage responses and researching ways out. This includes the tram attack in Utrecht and the fireworks disaster in Enschede. After his directorship at the COT, he moved on to the office of the National Coordinator for Counterterrorism and Security, where he is currently the Director of National Crisis Management. So please join me in welcoming Marco Zanoni.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the invitation. And first of all, a warm welcome, of course, to the students, to their families and other loved ones and friends. It's a pleasure and an honor to stand here before you and try to give you something. You didn't say anything, so it has to be something of substance. So I will give you, later on, I will give you 7 points, kind of food for thought. But first of all, I wanted to start by welcoming you to the security community, to actually the international security community. And normally when I introduce myself, you can use the long title which is on the sheet, or I just introduce myself as the National Director for Misery. Because what I do on a daily basis is think about everything that might go wrong. In my function at the NSTV for the past 4 years, there it is. I've been involved in, I think, about 80 crisis teams. So it's not theory, it's real, it's practical. Responsible for policy, legislation, but also the more operational response, which makes it a very interesting job to be doing. And when looking at the security field, I think there's a parallel between how this study developed from the early beginning, with a very much a focus on counterterrorism, and also how my organization has developed in the past 20 years. And that says a lot about society as a whole and about the challenges in the security world. The NSTV was also founded to bring together almost 29 organizations that were busy in countering terrorism after a series of attacks, terroristic attacks, early on. When you look at the National Coordinator now, we have a department that is busy with security threat analysis, all hazards. We have a counterterrorism department, of course, the original one. We have a department for countering state actors and their malicious activities in the Netherlands, with an increasing focus on sabotage of our critical infrastructure. We have a critical infrastructure unit, and we also have a large department focused on close protection, so on people that are threatened with their lives, actually, and we are the ones giving the orders to the police and the military police to safeguard them. We have a large cybersecurity department. And of course, in my own division, we have the National Crisis Center, which is a 24/7 organization that has to facilitate the decision-making by the Dutch cabinet when a possible crisis arises. And we are responsible for risk and crisis communication. The National Security Council has tasked us the past 2 years with a new topic, the kind of the buzzword societal resilience. So I'm the lucky one to be the coordinating director for societal resilience and have to engage public and private partners, mayors, and everybody else in trying to strengthen our nation against large disruptions where the government isn't able to safeguard everybody. The emergency service are not able to provide help to everybody, so we need everybody in the country to help. So that's one of the main challenges in today's world, and it is because of the hybrid and the military threat. And I never in a million years imagined 4 years ago that on a daily basis I will be talking about the possibility of war, or making a crisis plan for a possible war situation. And also, of course, climate change is one of the largest drivers, so we just finished a national plan to counter forest fires. Those are all terrible things, and still, I'd like to give you the first of the 7 food for thought points. You can look at everything that might go wrong, and you can see risk and threats everywhere you look. You can also look at society in a different process and ask yourself, why aren't there more accidents? Why aren't there more attacks? We seldom have a terroristic attack. We have many plots that are foiled. So in some ways, we are very successful. We have electricity every day, the whole day. So it's an interesting perspective to look at things, not only what if it goes wrong, but why does it actually work? And that's the first of the food for thought points I want to provide you with. The second one, of course, knowledge is important, and you have to know what you're talking about. Security is a field of experts. And you can be the super expert or the more generic one that tries to combine everything, but you just have to know enough to ask the right questions, because there's always somebody else who knows more about a certain topic than you do. So be curious and stay curious. The third one, there's added value in connecting the dots, in combining various perspectives, and in being the one bringing together several disciplines or experts and actually look at a problem from multiple angles. And it sounds logical and easy. In my experience, I've been doing crisis management for 26 years now. It's not that easy and not that logical. People tend to look through their own lens at different topics and challenges. So try to be the one who is connecting the dots. It takes social skills to not only bring across your ideas and perspectives, but to actually motivate and convince others to do anything. Of course, you're here learning a lot about many different topics, but if you don't have the social skills to engage and to bring people together and actually moving them somewhat in the direction that, of course, you would like them to go, takes an interest in people, in dynamics, and also, again, some curiosity. It's part of my job is chairing the national crisis teams with all the different directors and trying to come to an integrated approach. I don't have any mandates. I don't have any money. So why would they listen to me? You have to bring something to the table that people actually want to help you and want to help you succeed and want to help to do what is necessary. And that is true for almost every security profession. The fifth one, security is about so much more than security organizations working together. We talk a lot about whole of society, whole of governments, everybody working together. And it's not easy to engage with the everyday citizen or a private company, because why should they do anything? They tend to look at government and say, you're the ones who have to keep us safe and secure. And as I mentioned earlier, that's no longer possible and realistic. So be aware of all those different partners that you need. The sixth one, also be aware of the sometimes conflicting goals. Security is, I think, one of the least popular topics, because you're always the one who is standing between economic success, innovation, privacy, and then the security professional comes and say, well, maybe we shouldn't have the Temu app on our phones because of espionage, or maybe that economic success comes with a price because we outsourced our strategic reserves, and as a country we cannot provide for ourselves anymore because we are dependent on everybody else. So you're seldom the popular person in the room, but you are the necessary one in the room, because everybody else will have some topic and some thing that they find that important that they just want to move on, and people don't tend to think about the security aspect. So be aware of that. The last one, be creative. More security is not always the answer to a security problem or challenge. When I was with the team of the mayor of Amsterdam preparing for the coronation of our king many years ago, he told us we weren't allowed to come up with new solutions that included more police, more fences, or more cameras. He challenged us to be more creative, because it was supposed to be a festivity, not a security operation where on every corner there would be a military or someone with a gun. And mind you, 10 days before the coronation, there was the bombing marathon attack, the terrorist attacks. So it was not that easy for a mayor to say, I will accept the risk, I want to make it more festive. But it challenged every one of us, including people crying because they didn't know how to come up with security solutions that weren't traditional security solutions. And I've always remembered that in the rest of my career. So be creative and think about other possibilities to actually increase security. Some small closing remarks. I don't want to stand too long in between you, your diploma, and the drinks later on. I would like to wish you all the best and all the luck in either your master's or your professional steps and professional careers. Be proud of who you are, of what you've learned about being a security professional or just a good human being, as Andrea just told you. Be humble. It's easy to think with an academic title that you know everything, or that other people that don't have an academic title know less than you do. They don't. They have other experiences, other important knowledge. So please be and stay humble. Then you actually achieve a lot more success. Be curious, stay curious, and most of all, have fun and enjoy. Thank you.
So finally, I would like to introduce Gaia and Joris, who have meant a lot for the program as student ambassadors. And as students who have experienced all the highs and lows with you, they are well positioned to address you on this special occasion. Welcome, Gaia and Joris.
Thank you, Dr. Anneleen, and it is a pleasure to be here with you to present our last speech as graduates of security studies. So good afternoon, fellow graduates, family, friends, lecturers and tutors, study coordinators, study advisors, and other staff members. Thank you so much for being here. We could probably start off by giving ourselves a well-deserved pat on the back and a big round of applause for the class of 2025.
So, what has happened in the past 1,089 days since we walked into 202? It was the moment Professor Bibi van der Berg, or as we call her, Mama Bibi, introduced herself during the course of Introduction to Safety and Security. But it was also a time that a lot of changes were happening that we were not known to then, such as the introduction of large language models. This has not only changed education itself, but also the world around us, and has become a topic of many research areas in the world currently. And as we continued through our case studies, real-life examples were happening. When we were studying case study Fukushima and learning about the Sendai earthquake and its nuclear fallout, in Syria and Turkey, there was a devastating earthquake in which more than 50,000 people died. These moments are the things we studied for and the things we have to look out for. And let's hope now prepared for it too.
Since then, Syria has regained its autonomy, and other conflicts around the world flared and faded. Headlines reminded us that our case studies are not just history, they're reflections of a past still shaped by uncertainty and change. Much like when we rolled in 2022, when we came from a world that was still reeling from the pandemic. We faced tough modules such as terrorism, cybersecurity, interdisciplinary case studies, and we came out wiser. An example of that is the simulation where the Prime Minister Rutte called us and told us that we had to help with a nuclear meltdown that was happening in the Netherlands. I mean, when even Rutte himself is calling you, telling you you're the last line of defense, you know you're ready for anything. And I can bet that if you were to contact us next week with a new crisis, we just reply with, challenge accepted, sir. These 3 years have, of course, not only been an academic experience. We've celebrated big wins, and we've also made friends for life through 9 a.m. lectures, extensive group work, and late-night prep sessions, which I think all of them involved lots of coffee runs. These years have been a front-row seat to a changing world around us. Sometimes it was a positive change, sometimes it was a negative change.
Sadly, we as people remember the negative changes as most. And during our study, we also learned how to deal with these negative changes. And a lot of time, that is sometimes a bit of dark humor. An example of this is when many of us watch the news, we may become sad, frustrated, maybe even angry at some point. I try to take a more positive spin and look at it like there are many new career opportunities coming up for us. We also learned about the Dunning-Kruger effect. The Dunning-Kruger effect is an effect that people with a high ability tend to underestimate the knowledge they have themselves, and people with a low ability tend to overestimate itself. Making this into practical terms, although I've learned a lot about security studies, and we all have, I've also realized that so much more we can still learn about security and the world around us. But behind all those moments of the chaos and triumph, there was a steady support network working around us. While lecturers and tutors received much of the praise, we also have to look at the other people, such as the study coordinators. Although we have not seen her a lot during the lectures, she's been working behind the scenes to get everything so she's been working behind the scenes for 3 years to make sure everything goes as smoothly as possible. But we also have to thank the people of the OSCE. Although some of us forgot to register for an exam, they still were able to sign us in and were able to get the grades out of it. I would also like to thank the study advisors, not only for being a listening ear and thanking us when needed, but also sometimes the extra time we could get on an assignment to make sure it's done. I would also like to thank the communications department, definitely for organizing this graduation, but also for sending the weekly newsletter that we, of course, all read. And then a final thank you to the parents and friends sitting around us. You've been there not only in the big moments, but also at the smaller moments that we may have already forgotten. Those are the moments that you can take the most out of. They are forgotten so fast, but are so important in someone's life. So thank you for that.
Okay. Although we will all go into different areas, ranging from diplomacy to cybersecurity, from crisis communication to terrorism, well, let's hope counterterrorism, and not follow Dr. Schrumann's advice to explore, understand, and do terrorism. We want to say goodbye to some of you, but we learned from alumni that we'll likely see each other again in the future, whether it's in the master's programs, alumni events, or work events. So let's not end by saying goodbye, but by saying see you in the future, good luck, and congratulations, class 2025.
Well, dear graduates, it's now time to confer your degrees. You are seated in a carefully arranged order, and that is also the order in which you will receive the degree. We go row by row. So once a row has come to the front, Timo or Walter will read your names. And please start your walk across here to receive your yearbook and the diploma. Handing over your yearbook and diploma are study coordinators. Lisette, Laura isn't here anymore. Oh, she will be here. And then you proceed to the screen where we will do a photo with me handing over the degree, and then you also get to take a photo for yourself. Walter and Timo will briefly introduce themselves, and then we'll begin.
Good afternoon, graduates. I've taught many of you, along with my dear colleagues who are here, keen to have seen you today as well graduate. So we have Maria, Tuche, Chiara, and Thanos on the side, and of course your lecturer for research methods, Ramesh. So we say it from the bottom of our hearts when we say that we are really, really proud of you. It was a pleasure to, of course, grade your papers as well, and if you ever got a 5.4 from us, just know it was because we believed that with just a bit of extra work, you could do it, and you've shown that you could do it, so that's why you're here. So congratulations on behalf of our entire team as well.
Hello everyone, I'm Timo. I'm one of the 3 study advisors of the program, and I know many of you from the moment when you started with this program 3 years ago. And it's very nice to see you all here today with your family and your loved ones. I know that it has not always been easy, but you managed with dedication and hard work to get through, and we couldn't be more proud that you are all here today. Congratulations on reaching this milestone, and enjoy today to the fullest. You truly deserve it. And could I please ask for a big round of applause as we welcome the first students to this stage. Cecily, Nelly, Antoni, Saidou, Sam, Juan, Lisanna, Finn, Leopold, Daphne, René, Tim, Matthijs, Lotte, and Miguel. Oh, yeah, you can stand here. That's good. Yeah. No, I will name you one by one as well. No worries. The first one to announce, Cecily Arrojo. Congratulations. Nelly Babayan. Antoni Babiash. Saidou Barry. Now I'm pleased to announce our cum laude student, Sam Bakken. Wat? Moet ik terug? Are you sure? Nee, volgens mij niet. Dit is toch...
Oh, sorry.
Nee.
My mistake.
Nee, toch? Nee. Juan Barranco Camacho. Lisanne Terbeek. Finn van den Berg. Leopold Berger. Daphne Bergman. René Berghout. René Berghout.
Tim Blom.
Ja. Staat erop. Wat zei je? Dit was Tim Blom. Ja. Nee, dat weet ik niet. Oh shit. Goedemorgen. Sorry, Tim Blom. Matthijs Bodegraven. Lotte de Boer. Miguel Boersma. Switch het op? Ja.
Could I ask the next row of students to come up, please, or graduates rather now? Angelique, Ben, Paul, Joris, Olivia, Thijs, Galate, Ben, Donna, Emma, Nush, Maurits, Jaro, Jasper, and Sophie. Angelique Boyne. Ben Bongard. Paul Borsboom. Joris van Buiten. Olivia Bertui. Thijs Buscher. Galate Caban. Ben Claveau. So Donna, for the longest time, we didn't know if your last name was Kreibolder or Krijbolder, but hereby Donna Kreibolder, Krijbolder. Emma Chanadi. Noosh Daniels. Maurits Dekker. Jaro Deng. Jasper Diepenbroek. En Sophie van Dijken.
May I ask the following students to welcome the stage? Anne, Amber, Evie, Angelina, Quinten, Sophie, Leon, Amanda, Tausik, Alexandra, Joep, Martin, Adrienne en Jill. Anne Driessen. Amber Filarski. Evie Fleming. Angelina Fuchs. Quinten Groenewold. Sophie Groenheide. Leon Gundel. Amanda Gustafsson. Tausik Hamdani. Alexandra Hatting. Joep Hever. Martin Hodecek. Adrienne Hogan. Jill Hulsbos.
Ja, nee, is goed. In the meantime, can I ask the next row of graduates to come up? Valentin, Yasmin, Patricia, Barend, Samgar, Dirk, Isabel, Stan, Emma, Daniela, Mark, Reinier, Alex, Esme, and Emily. Valentin Iriarts. Yasmin Ishak. Patricia Ivan. Barend Isendoorn. Samgar Jacobs. Dirk Jansen. Isabelle Jansen. Stan Jehe. Emma Zheng. Daniela Kajanek. Mark Keizer. Reinier de Kivits. Alex Knijf. Esmee Knol. En Emily Korapko.
May I please welcome the following students to the stage: Daria, Iris, Anna, Rijn, Bart, Sam, David, Julie, Emiel, Hedwig, Luca, Tamara, Sam, Donna en Menno. Daria Korshun. Iris Koster. Anna van Krunkelsven. Rijn van Kuilen. Bart Lagerwij. Sam Langeveld. David Latjes. Julian Leeman. Emiel van der Linden. Hedwig van Loon. Luca van Loon. Tamara Malchar. Sam van der Meer. Donna van der Meer. En Menno de Meren.
Then we have the next row: Daniel, Lars, Luna, Laurien, Juliette, Emma, Roos, Valerie, Larissa, Gideon, Laura, Stijn, Anna, Sophia en Philip. Daniel Merten. Lars Meulemans. Lune Miedema. Laurien Moeilijker. Juliette Mudde. Emma van Nieuwenhuizen. Roos Nijmeijers. Valerie Omzicht. Larissa Ordelman. Gideon Ormans. Laura Paul. Stijn Peek. Anna Pilashkewicz. Sophia Poot. En Philip Priebik.
May I ask the following group of students to enter the stage? Sven, Elsa, Isabella, Dario, Pieter, Stijn, Julia, Aaron, Isabella, Fiorella, Emma, Olivier, Alexandra, Pepijn en Aaron. Sven Raven. Elsa Ring. Isabella van Rooij. Dario de Ruiter. Pieter Schilling. Stijn Smal. Julia Schreuder. I'm sorry. Isabella. Nee, wat? Hey, sorry. Aaron van der Snel. Isabella Soeteman. Fiorella Somma. Emma Strandengen. Olivier Chellet. Alexandra Titerici. Pepijn Verschoor. Aaron Vianen. May I please ask the following students to come to the stage. Give them a big applause. Emma, Ot, Jelle, Ruben, Julian en Jonathan. Emma Vinkar. Emma Vonk. Ot van Vreeswijk. Jelle Vromans. Ruben Veselius Gonzalez Pereira. Julian Ziogas. Jonathan Nielsen.
Dear graduates, this brings us to the end of this ceremony. And to celebrate, we would like to invite you for drinks down the hall in and around the restaurant. There's also time to take a few more photos here in front of the screen if you want to, but please be advised that we do need to start cleaning the room in about 30 minutes. So with one final thank you to everyone who helped make this possible, I hereby close this graduation ceremony.
Oh ja, je moet naar je Curlo. Oh shit, ja. Kan je tegen Sarah zeggen dat ik echt wel wil komen? Ja, dat woordje. Maar ik stuur haar wel even een berichtje. Ja?
Get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear all the angels cheer because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say those words and we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It is perfect for a flying honeymoon. They say, come fly with me, come fly, let's fly away. Oh, come fly with me, come fly, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Oh, come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. It's good for you. Come fly with me. Let's take off the blue. Once I get you out there, where the air together, weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. We just play those words and we'll beat those birds down to a book of Bay. It is a perfect for applying the honeymoon, they say. Oh, come fly with me, come fly, let's fly. Back up, let's fly away. There is room for doubt. At times you have the very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush, and yet before the evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been the lady to begin with. So luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see just how nice a day you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. So luck be a lady with me. A lady doesn't ever leave her escort. It isn't fair and it's not nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and then just blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep this party polite. Oh, never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, while I'm the fella that you came in with. So luck be a lady tonight. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, if you've ever been the lady to begin with. So luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see just how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. So luck, be a lady with me. Luck to do. A lady doesn't ever need a escort. It isn't fair, and it's not nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and then just blow some other guys' dice. So let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby. Well, I'm the fella that you came in with. So luck, be a lady. Luck, be a lady. Luck, be a lady. Dankjewel.